So, my name is Ananda. I moved here from Atlanta to Tallahasse about a week and a half ago. People have been telling me to make videos forever just to show what I'm doing on a regular basis. I didn't think that would be interesting, but they say I'm funny. I'm stuck to this thing with my bracelet. I'm trying to put this shelf together. I moved here because I wanted to be here with my grandchildren. I came here thinking I was going to pay $450 for my apartment. I sent the money away. Got here with a 26-foot fucking U-Haul truck, full to the brim, top, bottom, and back. That's the biggest truck they have. Cost me almost $800 to get here, or more, because I had to buy shit like this to put my clothes and things on, because I don't have dressers and stuff. Get to the daggone apartment. First of all, I called to see what's happening with my carpet and my filters, if those things had been changed and cleaned. The man told me that he was going to check into it, and I realized after a couple of inquiries, he never did get back with me. So I texted him as I was arriving, maybe about 45 minutes out, and he told me, oh, you can just talk to Jean when you get there. And I'm like, I'm on the way. I don't need to talk to Jean when I get there. It needs to already be done. So when I inquired to Jean, he's like, oh, the carpet needs to be changed. I said, Jean, I'm on the way right now with a 26-foot truck. I have a whole lot of stuff. Don't need you to be trying to do anything once I get in there. And he's like, oh, we'll have to go to Home Depot and pick out some carpet and all that. I'm like, Jean, can you do that before I get there? He's like, no, it's got to be measured. You're going to have to go with my wife, whoever she is. Oh, I was hot and pissed by that time, because I'm like, I can't believe this. So I get there, pull in with my 26-foot truck and all my shit, whole life worth full of shit, and so go inside, and the first thing I smell is mold. So I was like, oh, that's stinky. Smells like mold. Then I look down at the carpet, and it's got black streaks on it, this long, several of them along the carpet. I said, Jean, what the fuck is that? Oh, I'm sure I didn't say what the fuck is that, but my mind was saying, what the fuck is that shit right there? Jean, he was like, oh, looks like burn marks. I'm like, okay. So we walk on through, and I'm realizing how small the place is. I had gotten a video from my friend, and she sent me a video of somebody else's apartment next door, exactly like mine. So I just assumed that, it looked big to me and everything was going to fit. Well, nope. Everything was not going to fit. It was way smaller than what the video showed. So we walk into the next part of the apartment, and it looks like they haven't cleaned the bathroom. There's rust in the tub. And something said, I don't think they've done anything. Place was just gross and nasty, right? I was like, Jean, you knew I was coming, right? I said, don't look like you did anything here. I just walked out, went back into the first room, and I look up at the fucking ceiling, and there's mold on the whole ceiling, side to side, on every cabinet, and then in the corner was mushrooms this long growing out the ceiling. I was like, Jean, there's mold everywhere. Jean, what's going on? There's mushrooms. And I'm looking at him like, Jean, y'all didn't know it was coming? You know it's coming, right? He's looking at me with his bewildered face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't live here, Jean. I just walked outside, and I looked at him, and I said, Jean, what am I going to do? And he goes, I don't know. And I'm like, Gene, didn't you know I was coming? I kept waiting for the answer to that question, and he never said anything. And I'm like, this is some shit. I sent them money. Mind you, the apartment was going to be $450. That's why I jumped down here from Atlanta sight unseen. Because I'm like, I can afford that, you know, with my savings. And, you know, I'll get a job. I thought it was going to take a month off or so and find a job. But the damn place was moldy and stinky and dirty. And my truck is sitting on the side of the road with all my stuff in it. And Gene is like, well, I don't know what you're going to do. And I'm like, Gene, really? I just sat on the ground and started crying, just bust out crying. And I'm like, where's my friend? She lived next door. I went to go find her. And I'm like, this shit is moldy. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's mold. It's full of mold. What the fuck is going on with this damn shelf? I can't live here. And she's like, what? I'm like, it's gross. So I'm scrambling, trying to find somewhere. She's like, oh, I'll talk to neighbor dude. He's got a place. We went around and looked at neighbor dude's place. His place is $800. Remember I said I was coming down there to pay $450? His is $800. I was like, all right, let me go look at it. So he didn't get in till 9 that evening. And he says, oh, I don't have the keys right now. I'll have to meet you tomorrow. I'm like, okay. So we meet up that next morning. I go look at the place. I ask him, how long has it been sitting? And he couldn't really understand what I was saying for some reason. He was from somewhere else, and maybe he didn't understand my English. I'm not really sure, but I asked him twice, you know, how long has it been sitting before somebody was in here last and when you acquired the space? He finally came up with a year. And I'm smelling mold. I'm not saying anything. And then when I finally asked him, any mold issues? He's like, oh, no. I asked him twice, any mold? He's like, no. And then that's when I found out the place had been sitting a year and the place next door is vacant and, you know, wet and damp like everything else. And I'm like, there's mold. I smell it. But anyway, I talked to him and tried to see, you know, if he'd come down on the price any or work with me in any way. And he's like, no. I said, okay, well, give me the man's number because he's not the property manager. He's just the owner. He didn't want to deal with tenants at all, which I understand because it's like we got things we want done and folks don't always want to do it and hear the complaints. So there's like, you know what? Let me let you talk to Bob or whoever. So he gave me the man's number. I called him, left a message, told him I was, you know, in need and on the street and everything. Well, he never called back. So the next day, you know, my truck has got to be turned in or you got to pay more money. I'm going up and down the street, knocking on doors, trying to find folks that I knew from when I used to live here before. Please help me. I'm crying on everybody's shoulders. I'm on the street. Please, 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 please. And found one of my girlfriends that I used to hang out with when I was here before, and she told me about a place, and I went and talked to her uncle, and I was like, please, 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 begging everybody, please help me, please help me. Finally found a place, $950. Told the lady I came down here to pay $450. Why are you telling me something about $950? And I'm crying and begging and pleading everybody, and she finally came down $100 to $850. Well, that's more than the other two places. I was like, okay, I'll take it. So I went on and accepted it, and it's been challenging dealing with her because she knows that I don't really have the money, and came in here and there was mold again on stuff, and she says, no, it's not mold, and I'm not the expert, and I don't want to hear about it, and I'm like, ouch. I moved all my stuff in here anyways, and went to Atlanta and got charged $425 for my stuff to sit here in an empty place while I went to go back to work to try to get some more money. So I had to come out $425, then I had to come out $850, then I had to pay part of the deposit, another $200, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to run out of money already. I could have stayed 2 or 3 months somewhere at $450 with the other money, right? So I've been running up and down the street trying to find jobs, begging people, and so everybody's wanting me to be on the internet and whatever, and I'm like, you know what, I don't know how to do that. Can you just talk to me to my face and give me an application? They're like, no, we're not going to do that. We don't do that anymore. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? Please, can we have a conversation? I'm standing right here. You know, just tell me yes or no, and I'll move on. No, go online. So I've been trying to go online, fill out applications. That shit ain't working. I can't tell if it has gone through or not. And it's like people, it's just been really, really hard. I'm doing my best. My daughter's fussing at me and telling me, you just need to try harder. I'm like, I'm trying. You need to go to class. I'm like, okay. How about, can you just help me? Would that be hard for you to just give me a little bit of assistance? But she's got kids and a man and a home and a job and her own shit. So it's like, no, can't help you that much. Like, all right then. She does some things which I appreciate. But it's ultimately up to me. And it's been really challenging. So just wanted to share that with you. I'm in a house that will support my stuff. I got a roommate, supposedly supposed to be coming at the end of the month. I'm offering her to come for free for her last couple of weeks because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's in a lease, and I'm like, I know how challenging it is for me, but she has a job, so she's better off than I am. But I'm willing to, forego the 2 weeks just so she can get in here. And I got her room painted and her bathroom painted, but mine is not painted and is dirty. The whole rest of the house is not painted and is dirty, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're telling me, oh, it's not that bad. It's fine. I'm like, no, it's not. But what can you do? Complain and see where it goes. Oh, shit. So that's where I'm at, y'all. A lot of stuff going on. And I want to teach yoga and get this 850 plus utilities up so I can make it in the world. Came down here to be here with my grandchildren, and it's been a struggle. All right. I'm in Tallahasse 2018. This is the month of October. Bye.